Hi guys, it's Christy and it's time for Mommy to make some coffee. Yeah, I better be very quiet so she doesn't hear me. But yeah, welcome to the far out world of coffee creations. Because guess what guys, it's time for some fun. My mommy, your barista, Scarlett, will be doing taste tests of all sorts of creamer flavors, coffee flavors, and crazy combinations that she makes. She'll even go on some trips to some coffee shops and do some taste testing that way. So yeah, why don't you come in and join her for some coffee? Uh-oh, I think I'm caught. Christy? Yes, dear. What are you doing? I'm watching you make coffee.
Why are you standing behind me like that? You act like you're hiding something.
Yeah, I'm recording an intro for the channel for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, I'm making you an intro because you need it. She's getting the coffee Cape cup out, putting in the new one because she is a kook and forgot that she could use the same one over because she's a goober.
Hey, watch it.
I know. But anyway, so now she's going to go throw the other one away because she's a goober and forgot. But hey, you know what? That's all good because she knows now.
Yeah, I know now. I'm just, trying to get that done. But anyway.
Yeah, so, she's got all sorts of taste tests. Coffee shop taste test, creamer taste test, all that stuff. And you never know, some crazy baby sharky might show up and hang out with her and banter like we just did.
Yeah, this girl right here always wants to banter with us. So, you never know when she might show up.
Exactly. And, not to mention, we got some awesome friends that wanted to help out too with our theme songs. Is that right, Mommy?
Yeah, Travis, Josh, they've got all sorts of fun planned.
Yep. So, without further ado, why don't you join us right now on the far out world of coffee creations for all sorts of fun, laughter, and love. Well, what are you waiting for? Come on in, grab a seat, and let's have some fun.
Welcome to Far Out Coffee Creations, where the coffee is always hot and the food is always good. Scarlet Brew is a cup for you, so yummy. Always a fresh cup of joe with a big giant cup. Every soup tastes so good. Scarlet, that's the barista you want to choose. When you drink her coffee, you'll know it's so good for you. She makes the best coffee in the house. She does test, different types of coffee and talks about different stuff. Sometimes she tries different coffee makers too. With the far out world of coffee creation, you'll find a big sensation. Scarlet with her wit and Christy with her banter. The little shark is always there hanging with the crew. We hope you come on in and don't forget. And every cuppa, you'll find the best aroma. Fresh with every sip, you feel safe and sound. With Scarlet, coffee is the best around. So come on, gather around for the best coffee ever found. The far out world of coffee creation. And you're a barista, Scarlet. Thank you for watching. Y'all come back now. You're here. Have a couple with us and enjoy. Yum, yum. Smell those biscuits. Woo!
Hey guys, welcome back to the Far Out World of Coffee Creations. Scarlett here. No, I'm just running some water with it. I'm grabbing me a cold glass of water, but I'm going to have some coffee second. Mix up my whistle real quick so I can talk. No. Oh no. Yeah. I didn't want to sound all like dry mouth. or whatever. But basically, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have one of the flavors I had before, but I'm gonna have it cold because I have it in the fridge. So we're going to grab one of those and I'm gonna try to get, because they're both down here in the fridge. I'm gonna grab this little one. I'm gonna have the vanilla that's right here in the front. We're gonna see how it is. And I'm gonna try to get them both done this morning before the weather goes crazy and try to get some stuff uploaded. And I do know one of the new people that's following. Shout out to those at the Coffee Depot. They're following to check out their little episode that we did. So hope they enjoy the craziness over here. So yeah, that was some good coffee. I gotta say that I had the flavor I've had before, but the way they did it, oh my gosh. Oh, that Buckeye was really, really good. And it had the peanut butter in it. Literally. It was just so, so good. And I tell you, I had Buckeye candy, and let me tell you, that was really, really good with that. It would be really good with that. I had it gone by that time, or I would have had some of that at the house too with that. Let me tell you, that was good. That was good. All right. So let me grab my vanilla swirl over here. Make sure it's not. Okay, good. Here we go. It almost, I don't know what it is with vanilla or like anything butterscotches. It almost has like a caramel tint to it when it's cold. I don't know why. But like butterscotch or caramel, not caramel, but butterscotch, vanilla, butter rum, any of that type of stuff seems to always have a caramely tint, like a caramel taste to it. Even if it's not caramel. Well, I don't know why, but sometimes it does. I don't know why, but it does. And it's really good. But we're going to also make the pina colada again, and we're going to make it, and we're going to have it cold later. So that is another thing that we are going to do, because I want to try that cold and see if the pineapple comes out, because like I said yesterday, in the hot version it does not pop out. It doesn't pop, you know what I'm saying? It's just real faint, and I want to see what pops out when you make it cold. I want to see what makes it actually pop. You know, does the pineapple pop out more, or does the coconut? Because, you know, I'm curious what actually will pop out of that more, because sometimes when you mix stuff, when you mix a couple flavors like pineapple and coconut, which is what the pina colada does, it's one or the other will pop. And in some of them, neither of them really do. But in some cases, one or the other does. So we'll see what does. but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh my goodness, it's morning. As you can tell, I'm yawning again. But yeah, the vanilla swirl is really good cold. Mm. I almost didn't get to try this one cold because I was really into it when it was warm. But I managed to save some of it. Managed to talk myself into saving a bit. Even a little bit of it. Anyway, guys, that is that. Now, I will be right back. I'm going to run out, and I'm going to bring you with me in just a second. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to really quick, we're going to make a pina colada for later to taste it cold and see how it goes. So we're going to We're going to make one cold for later, and of course I'm going to have to move. Oops. Hold on.
Speech on. Mic is on. Button.
Okay.
Had to
Hold on.
load. Had time recorded. Pause. Button. Speech off.
Sorry about that. Every time I bump the phone I have to check it because you barely touch this and it sometimes will act up. So we're going to, real quick, make that for later, because I want to see what pops. I do want to see it. So, I'm going to grab a mug up here, and I am going to move, I am going to move the stuff in the microwave into this cupboard for a second, once again. Because I have to put that up here. It's actually donuts. But I'm probably gonna eat some for breakfast today. Okay, for some donuts. So what we're gonna do is we're going to put some water in this thing. And we're going to make pina colada. Now, I don't know if I'll do it today or if I'll do it tomorrow, depending on the stupid stuff going on today. That will depend on that, because if it goes south, it'll be tomorrow. But if it don't, it'll be later tonight. hoping, honestly, I'm hoping they don't. I don't need no crap today. Whoops. There we go. We gotta make sure we don't fill it too full because it'll throw fits. We don't want fits. It hates that. Yeah, a Keurig will throw a hissy if you fill it too full. Trust me. It'll throw a hissy if it doesn't have enough water, and it'll throw a hissy if you fill it too full. Okay, pina colada. I tell you, I am really looking forward though to that wedding cake one next week. I am very much looking forward to that wedding cake one. But I'm going to make this for later because like I said, you do not want to drink very hot and very cold one right after another. That does not bode well for you. That will not end well. That is very not good. Anyway, let's make this baby up. Getting this fixed up, and we're going to stick it in the microwave to get cooled, like cooled off a little bit. Then we'll put it in the fridge to get cold. Alright, let me grab. Boy up out of here. I always wrap these up because sometimes they don't get too extremely hot and they don't burn my fingers, but other times like hello. Certain ones, I don't know what it is, but certain ones it seems like they get hotter than others. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it don't seem that way. It seems like some of them do get hotter than others, and it's like yikes, hi. Alright, let me get the coconut creamer. Whoa, don't need you opening like that now. Alright, pour creamer in. There's that. And we're gonna gotta wipe my finger off. I got creamer on my finger. I'm using my finger to kind of measure how much to put in it. Alright, now gotta get my sugar. Like I said, with this you don't need a lot, it's just liquid creamer. Hello, water dish. Okay, almost done. Putting in a little bit of sugar. But for those who don't know me from the new subscribers, I love my coffee very, very sweet. We're gonna mix this up. I love, like I said, I love mine extremely sweet. I love to be able to taste the coffee, but I do love my coffee sweet. I cannot drink it black, and I can't drink it bitter at all. Any type of bitterness, I can't do it. It's gotta be sweet. That's why sometimes I don't let people make it unless it's a coffee shop, because they know what they're doing. But like straight up, if somebody makes it for me, like if I go visit somebody, I have to tell them sweet. I like mine sweet. I do not like any bitterness to it. No, I can't do it. I've actually, for the new ones again here, I've actually got a recording where I did taste a flavored coffee black. Now, unfortunately, it's held hostage on my old iPad because my old iPad decided earlier this year that it was just going to die out of nowhere. And I had just finished recording something. I put it up in the pad on Backpack Studio, which is the app I use to record with. It decided to basically connect, not connect the pad, but it decided to let me load it in the pad, and then it just automatically just croaked. And we don't know why. We've not been able to figure out why. And unfortunately, they haven't been able to get me to a doctor's appointment for the iPad, and basically to the Apple store is what I mean. But we joke and say a doctor's appointment for the iPad. But because it's sick, it needs fixed, and we think it's just its battery's dead. That's what Apple's telling me that they think might be wrong, because I explained the situation. Because even when I go to charge the thing, it does not get warm. So we're thinking the battery is shot. And if that's the case, I'll be able to hopefully, prayerfully get my stuff back up and running on there as soon as I get it switched over, because I do have Apple Care Plus, and hopefully that fixes it. I will be very upset if it doesn't, because I can't afford to do anything with it. And that will be very not good, because I have over 70, I think, 70 things for Far Out on that iPad. And it's stuff I can't redo naturally. I'll have to get them to somehow help me get it off there somehow. Because you can't just transfer with Backpack unless you turn on iCloud syncing, basically, or sync to the cloud or whatever it is. You can't transfer it. So, yeah, I do not want that. I do not want that. So hopefully and prayerfully I can get it, because I need my music and everything off there. Luckily, I'm able to get the one song, but I can't get the other one. And they are, our songs that we use on here are AI generated from Suno AI. And they, it was so funny, because a couple of days ago, I was like, I'm sitting there, and they'll hear me going, and they're like, what the hell are you humming? I'm going, oops. Because I had the Far Out theme stuck in my head, and I couldn't get it out of my head. I'm like, ah. And it's like, it's pretty bad when you're, you wake up and you've got your own theme song stuck in your head. You're going, okay, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So, yeah, I had that stuck in my head, and I'm like, oh my gosh, guys. But anyway, we're going to get out of here because somebody is going nuts again. I don't know what his issue is, but he's going nuts again. And I will be back, well, maybe. He got himself in the freaking closet again. Clancy, get in there when you need it to be in there. Get out. Stay out of the closet. There's no reason to be in there right now. Be in there when you're supposed to be, not when you're not supposed to be. Dorky. Cat. I don't know why they keep getting in that closet. They don't need in there right now. Ugh. Hopefully we won't need in there later. Yeah, exactly. I hope they're not, I hope that's not a foreshadowing, dude. Don't do that. Anyway. Ugh. Ooh, that just gives me the chills thinking about what today's supposedly going to possibly be. Dude, don't do that. Anyway, ooh. I hope that ain't a foreshadowing. That would not be good. Yeah. Luckily, I've got closed-toed shoes in there. The only thing I don't have is a freaking helmet. Yeah, exactly. The only thing you got is your daggum werewolf mask. Yeah, and that ain't gonna protect you from crap. Because that's not really that strong anyway. Not as good as a helmet. Help! Anyway. But, anyway, I will see you now, guys, later. Well, in a little bit, because I'm going to be doing the other one. And I'll be back with a lot more here on the Far Out World of Coffee Creations. Remember, have yourself a great cup of coffee. Whether it's your own or... You know what? Take a trip to your local coffee shop and give them some love this holiday season coming up. Because, yeah, right, Clancy? Give them some love, right, Clance? You're not going to talk? Okay. But anyway, show them some love, help them out, and, tell them Far Out sent you. They might not know who that is unless they're in Ohio, but there you go. Those that know, Please feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And also, share it on social media. I do not have a problem with that. Share it on social media. let your friends know who love coffee. And let's expand our family even more over here on Far Out. Anyway, I will love you and leave you till next time. Enjoy your fresh cup of coffee, and I will see you back here soon. Goodbye, and God bless.
We hope you've had a great time here with us in the far out world of coffee creations, where Scarlett, your barista, has tasted, tested coffee of different varieties. It could be a coffee that has never been tasted before. It could be a coffee that she just loves, like 8 o'clock coffee. Yum, yum, yum. And of course, smell those biscuits cooking. Yum, yum, yum. So good. If you come back again, you'll get to hear some more fun with Scarlett, your barista, and Christy, your bantering Sharky. Yeehaw! So come on in next time and set a spell with Scarlett. She'll brew some good coffee for you. In the Crying Keurig, I think you'll just love that coffee. Yum, yum, yum. Smell that coffee. And every time it'll be a different thing. And sometimes it might just be some 8 o'clock coffee. You just never know what Scarlett is gonna do when she has coffee with you next time. Yeehaw! Hope you had a great time today. We sure did. Yeehaw! Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo!
Hi everybody, it's Baby Sharky, aka Christy, and I would just like to thank you for watching the Far Out World of Coffee Creations. Mommy will be back, and I might just pop in for a quick visit. So stay tuned, because the barista, my mommy Scarlett, has a lot more where that came from. Hey Mommy! Yes dear, where's the biscuits? Oh good lord, you're gonna act like Travis? Yep.